Welcome back to my YouTube channel Iraqi Dinar Updates. Today we discuss about the latest news of Central Bank of Iraq. The situation we're looking at could bring some significant changes. The flow of oil is expected to resume, and with that, salaries will be paid. This is an important development, and if it happens as anticipated, I believe it could trigger a shift in the exchange rate. While this is just an assumption at this point, time will tell if it turns out to be accurate. It's one of those moments that could unfold rapidly, and the impact could be felt quickly, depending on how things develop. The potential for this change is powerful, and it's something that could play out at any given time, so it's worth paying close attention to. What makes this situation even more intriguing is the claim that oil production could resume within just a matter of hours. If that happens, it could have a significant effect on the economy, the financial markets, and the way things are done moving forward. It's crucial to take this seriously, as the rapid resumption of oil production could bring both stability and volatility in ways we might not be able to fully predict just yet. The oil market, especially when it's disrupted and then restored quickly, has a ripple effect that can impact a wide range of industries and sectors, not to mention the day-to-day lives of people who rely on those salary payments. The excitement comes from the potential for this change to usher in a new phase, a new chapter in the economic landscape. If the oil flow resumes as expected, and salaries are paid as they should be, it could signal a turning point for a lot of people and businesses. Of course, it's hard to know for sure what the immediate impact will be, but there's a sense of anticipation in the air. The idea that something this significant could happen so quickly within hours is a reminder of how interconnected everything is and how quickly things can shift in the global economy. We often talk about how quickly things can change in the world of finance and energy, and this is one of those moments where we're reminded just how true that is. The potential resumption of oil production isn't just about the commodity itself, it's about all the systems, processes, and financial structures that are tied to it. From salaries being paid to potential changes in exchange rates, there's a cascade of events that could follow this change. It's not just about the price of oil, but about the broader economic implications that could ripple across markets, businesses, and governments. The excitement also stems from the unknown. So what will happen next? How will things play out? And what kind of effect will this have on people's lives? It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of the moment, but it's also important to remember that while the promise of change is exciting, the future is always uncertain. Even though they claim oil production can resume in a matter of hours, it's impossible to predict with complete certainty what will come next. There are so many variables that could influence the outcome, and while we may have some clues, the full picture will only come into focus once things start to unfold. Ultimately, the hope is that this development will lead to a more stable economic environment, but again, we can't say that for sure just yet. The anticipation comes from the possibility of something transformative happening, a shift that could impact economies, businesses, and individuals alike. As we wait to see what happens, there's a sense of optimism mixed with caution, knowing that while the potential for something positive is there are also risks that come with such a dramatic change. In the end, the excitement is rooted in the potential for change and the possibility that something meaningful could happen quickly. We're all waiting to see if the flow of oil resumes as expected, and if that happens, what the larger implications will be. Will salaries be paid on time? Will the exchange rate shift as anticipated? Will this lead to greater economic stability, or will there be unforeseen consequences that change the course of things? The answers to these questions are still to be determined, but the mere possibility of such a shift is enough to stir up anticipation. The next few hours, days, and weeks could reveal a lot about where things are headed and how the world will respond to these developments. In many ways, we're at the edge of something big, and it's both exciting and uncertain. The idea that something so significant could happen so quickly is a reminder of how dynamic and unpredictable the world can be. While we can try to anticipate what might happen, The reality is that the future is always in motion, and we're just along for the ride. Still, there's a reason to be optimistic about what lies ahead, especially if the flow of oil resumes and everything falls into place. Only time will tell how this story will unfold, but for now, we can watch, wait, and hope that the changes to come are for the. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and press notification bell icon for next updates.